Way of the Warrior, it is your MMA connection, UFC 134 in Rio. It's an exciting week in the world of mixed martial arts, and excited to have a legend in the sport on with us. He's going to be taking on Brendan Schaub this weekend. Minotauro Nogueira joins us on the line. Minotauro, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well, man. How about you guys?
We are doing excellent. Thank you so much for asking. Brendan Schaub this weekend, UFC 134. Talk to us about how excited you are to fight in Brazil.
Yeah, I'm very excited to fight in Brazil. That's going to be my debut in Brazil. I never fought in Brazil, so it's going to be my fight number 40. My first time fighting my country, So, everyone's excited to watch the fight in Brazil. The crowd is crazy. The ticket was sold out in 1 hour. About 15,000 people. They put 10,000 tickets more available and was sold out in 10 minutes. So people is exciting. Yesterday we have an open training in the beach in Copacabana Beach, and we have more than 10,000 people watching. So a lot of energy, good environment. And I'm in very good shape right now. So it's really exciting, man.
Now, Minotauro, talk us. You've 40 fights. Your first time fighting in Brazil. Did you have any idea that the open workouts were going to have? I saw the videos last night, and I was just stunned. Did you have any idea that was the kind of turnout you were going to have for open media workouts?
I mean, I know in Brazil they're going to do some different things. The media here is different, and the popularity of the sport here is huge right now. We have like a soccer, of course, is the number one sport in Brazil. But from 3 years, the MMA is the second sport in the country. So, I know it's going to be something different. And when I went there to train, we trained me, Anderson, Kappa, and other guys in the beach. I saw how the crowd was crazy and pushing us. It was good energy. I think it was good for us, good motivation.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great card. UFC 134 on the phone with us. Minotauro Nogueira taking on Brendan Schaub. Talk about your opponent. He is an up-and-comer. He's looking to make a name off you. He said flat out he's going to knock you out. What do you think is going to happen in this fight?
I mean, how he's going to knock me out with no arm? I can break his arm. With no arm, he cannot knock people out. So he got a good right hand. That's the arm I'm going for.
No, Minotauro, and I know I don't want to give away your game plan, but the birthplace of jiu-jitsu, the birthplace of Vale Tudo to some degree, is it your goal to submit him versus knock him out with your boxing?
I mean, I know I can fight both ways with him. I got a lot of respect for the kid. He's upcoming. He's hungry. He's very physical. I'll take the fight more, more technical than physical for sure. That's my best game is a jiu-jitsu. I won't lie to. Is if we have the fight on the ground. That's what I'm fight better. But I'm ready to fight standing up with him, and I can fight him standing up too, But of course, if the fight goes to the ground, make it easy to me,
Right. Absolutely. Minotauro Nogueira joining us. It's UFC 134. First time in Rio in 13 years. Minotauro, before I let you go, do you feel, with the energy of the crowd that you've seen and the energy of the country overall, do you feel that it's going to be a Brazilian sweep this weekend?
I mean, when I fight in Vegas, I feel a really good environment. So Vegas is the seat of the fight, It's very exciting to see, a good card in Vegas. Like when I fight over there, when I see like GSP and DJ Payne fighting the same night, was a good environment. So I feel like, fighting Brazil, my hometown, a lot of, people push me. At first time I see my father come to the arena, my family, my whole team, whole gym. The gym is, my gym is right 1 mile from the arena, so everyone's going to be there, support us. It's a good environment, I feel like it's different. It's different because we are in our hometown, it's our country. So, it's really good to fight in Brazil for the first time. And that energy will make me fight real good, even better than last time.
Absolutely. Minotauro Nogueira joining us. It's UFC 134 in Rio, and you are absolutely right. The energy is electric. Even here in the States, there's just something different about Saturday night. Everyone is very, very excited to see what happens. We wish you the best of luck and look forward to you having your hand held high with the W over Brendan Schaub. Have a great weekend, my friend.
Thank you very much, guys, and thanks for having me in the show.
From Minotauro to a man who's going to be fighting on the prelims on Facebook, it is UFC 134 fighting Thiago Tavares. Joining us on the line, Spencer Fisher. Spencer, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I am excellent. An exciting weekend, UFC 134. Thiago Tavares is your opponent. Let's talk a little bit about, this is your third fight in a row out of country. What's that whole kind of transition like, going from the United States to get ready and all that sort of stuff?
Well, I like it. I think the only other job that you could do this is the military, and I like what I'm doing, and I get to see the world doing it. So no complaints.
Well, I saw yesterday an interview with Forrest where he was complaining a little bit about the food down there. Do you ever have a hard time, especially fight week, finding the ability to do your diet while you're cutting weight?
No, though. I have just the opposite problem being here. I want to eat. That's definitely not a problem with me. It's just the opposite. I have a hard time because I want to eat everything. So.
Gotcha. And are you going to stay, after the fight, are you staying there for a little bit to kind of maybe take advantage of some of that food?
Yes, I am. I've been eating some of the Brazilian food here. My instructor is he's from here, so I've been really fortunate to be here.
So, Spencer, let's talk a little bit about the open workouts, because I was talking to Minotauro earlier, and even he was surprised at the tens of thousands of people that showed up for this thing. When you show up for the open workouts, were you like, what the F is going on here?
Yeah, it's outside, too, and it was raining yesterday, and there were still a lot of people out there.
It's crazy. What's the energy like down there? Is it totally electric like it seems like?
Oh, yeah, well, this is kind of where it started at, so, yeah, it's really huge here. People passing, they're familiar with it.
Now, Thiago Tavares is your opponent. Let's talk about the bout. You've said that you think his chin's a little bit suspect and you're going to kind of break his will. Let's talk about the fight.
Yep, I think he'll try to come out and exchanging possibly until he gets hit, and then he'll be diving for my shoelaces. And I think it's just going to be whether or not I can, where this fight goes at. I'm pretty good at not taking damage. The thing about Thiago is he doesn't sit in one spot. He moves around a lot. So that's a plus on his behalf, but he doesn't like to get hit. And I'm a gritty fighter, and I can wear on him. And he's the type of guy that will break, and I see him breaking, or I'll put him to sleep.
Not only can you wear on him, you've been very, very successful at cutting the ring off, especially with the guys that move around a little bit. Is that certainly the plan on Saturday night?
I'm just going forward. I'm going after this guy. Wherever he goes, I'll be in his face the whole time.
Let's talk a little bit about what would be next for you. UFC 134, it's a huge, huge deal. You're going to try and get a fight in before the end of the year if all goes well on Saturday night, or are you going to kind of rest and wait up for 2012?
2012. Well, I'd like to fight as much as possible. Deer season's coming up for me, and I'm in the Midwest. So I might have to take a little bit of time off and do my hunting, and then back to the fighting thing.
Absolutely. Spencer Fisher has been joining us. It's UFC 134. What do you think of the main event? Yushin Okami, the last guy to beat Anderson Silva, it was a DQ. So I'm kind of not sure what to think about the ability of Yushin Okami to actually finish Anderson Silva. What are your kind of thoughts on the main event?
Well, the guy, he's where he's at because of how good he is. And like you said, he does have a W over him. So I don't know what kind of, like you said, is from a DQ, but he still has it there. And, he's in great shape, and he's always there to fight. So this is MMA, so anything can happen. But I know Anderson's the champion for a reason.
Absolutely. UFC 134 in Rio this weekend. First time in 13 years. Spencer Fisher taking on Thiago Tavares. Have a great weekend, my friend. Enjoy the food when the fight is over. Look for you to get a W in the ring on Saturday night.
Thank you.
And when we come back, let's get to some MMA news and anything that is not Rio related. We'll touch on that next. It's Way of the Warrior online on Facebook. Just search WOW Show.